entertained us all last time around, but unfortunately came away with absolutely nothing. Standing in the way, though, are the World Cup finalists from last time around. Croatia, who's going to come out on top? We'll take a look next. That's right, folks, back once again in a 5-minute preview. Looking forward to Canada up against Croatia over in Group E. That's right, it is a 5-minute preview. We'll get to that shortly. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button. All things Croatia related, Canada related, World Cup related. We got all here, boys, under one roof. Also, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and a big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons, of course. But anyway, we're going to get into it. Of course, take a look at the next round of games over in Group F. It's Croatia up against Canada, of course, over the Mia Khalifa Stadium. That's right, the finalists last time around. Want to get one step closer to this guy, the World Cup itself. Can they do it? But of course, standing in the way, the most entertaining team so far, and that is Canada, who of course surprised us with a good performance against the Belgians. It's all about Croatia though here, of course, qualified as Group H winners. 14th of November 2021, they secured the deal. Sixth time in the past. 2018 was the last. A streak of 3 in a row. The best ever, of course, was 2018 as runners-up. Zlato Dalic is your main man. Luka Modric still pulling the strings. 7-4 on to qualify at the start. There's 50-1 to go the distance and lift the trophy as well. They did start with a 0-0 draw against Morocco. Prior to that, with 1-0 win over Saudi Arabia and wins over, of course, Austria and Denmark. Gave themselves a bit of hope. Actually, quite a bit of form heading into this. But of course, they currently find themselves in a second spot behind Belgium after only picking up a draw against Morocco in the opening day. They'll take on Canada now, and then they'll wrap up the streak against Belgium in what's dubbed a bit of a zinger at the top of the table. However, let's remind ourselves of course, what the squad looks like. Of course, Likovic between the sticks. It's a defensive squad like Gvardiol, one of the best guys in the defenders at the moment. Meanwhile, Vida still there, of course, with his ponytail and all. Into midfield, Modric, of course, Lova Medra was very, very handy. Perisic, of course, moving towards the top end. And, of course, Kadamic. This is where they'll probably struggle scoring goals. But that's, of course, my take on it, guys. What about my pick for the team, then? There it is. I got Livakovic, Sosa, Gvardiol, Lovren, Judakovic, Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric, Perisic, Major, Kadamic. Of course, just, I think, 1 or 2 changes in there from the first match. But, of course, take a look at the Canadians, that's right. The entertainers, they call themselves. They qualified as winners of CONCACAF, remember that. 27th of March 2022, 2 tournaments in the past. 1986 was the last group stages back then. Of course, John Herdman is the manager. Jonathan David, the VIP. Alfonso Davis, probably the main man, really. 11-4 to qualify. 150-1 to go the distance. Of course, they've so far so good. Lost to Belgium, though. Did beat Japan and drew with Bahrain heading into this. And also results of Qatar and, of course, losses to Uruguay and the build-up. But, of course, coming into this in the 4th spot right now with a defeat. But, hey, they've won a lot of fans with their playing of football, their style of play, and hope to get something here against Croatia to give themselves, I don't know, a straight shot against Morocco, winning you're in sort of job. But of course, let's remind ourselves of the Canadians team then, who are faithful. Now we're big fans of them heading into this, of course, match number 2. Of course, between sticks is Bojran between the sticks. Of course, at the back there, we've got the likes of Kamal Miller, of course, Cornelius, Alfonso Davis, technically a left back. Into midfield, of course, Albert Hutchinson, of course, 39 years of age. Of course, Junior Hoylett, former Rover, another Rovers connection here. And Jonathan David, Sid Aladdin up top. What about the squad then, or the team for this game? I've gone with Bojran, Miller, Victova, Johnson, Davis, Estaguado, Hutchinson, Leria, Hoylett, Buchanan, and Davis. Pretty much as you were, I think, for the last game. They were good, they were entertaining, and hopefully we'll see much more of them. They never played each other, these two sides. Croatia up against Canada, but Croatia coming to this on 92% form. Haven't lost the last 7 games. Canada on 42% form, just 1 win in 4, of course, but they'll look to try and turn that around and maybe get something out of this game. If they can get a point and then left with a result against Morocco, we'll see about that. However, the vote has gone in favour of Croatia, 54% so far. They're the guys with the knowledge. They're backing the common sense here. Our hearts are with Canada, 33% for them at the moment. 13% has gone with the draw. But the bookies odds have gone with 11-10 for Croatia, 13-5 is Canada, 12-5 is the draw. The odds to win this group, or at least qualify, currently at Group F, Croatia 11-8 on to qualify, 11-4 to win the group. Of course, Canada 5-2 to qualify, 11-1 to win the group. What about the odds to lift the trophy at the end of it then? Of course, Canada still 201 to go the distance. Croatia around about 12 favourites, 80-1 behind Denmark and ahead of the likes of Serbia, who have yet to see it in action, of course. But what about me? I'm going to go with, unfortunately, I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw, which gives a little bit of hope for Canada. They'll have 1 point. Croatia have 2 points. Croatia will have to take on Belgium in the final game, and a win for them will do enough. But of course, Canada against Morocco would be the next best thing, or would be a very entertaining game over in Group F. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this game down below. Of course, put your score predictions in there. Let me know what you think about this game. For me, I'm going to smash it. I'm going to get out of it. But be sure to smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash that bell. We go again, guys, very, very soon. Non-stop shop all the way through to the final. Will one of these teams be there? We're going to have to wait and see. But until then, we're out of here.